Hi, happy Thursday. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's go ahead and get to our reading for the day. I'll pull an Earth Oracle and go from there. If you've never been to my channel, I do not take jumpers. I wait for my guides and angels to let me know the cards are in the order that they need to be in. All right, let's go ahead and get to our reading. I will be putting out a new schedule for the sign readings come the first of the year. I will continue to do them, and they will be on a more set schedule for more consistency of when you'll know you can read your horoscope or your tarot card reading for the week. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Relief. It is a great relief when we tune into the divine and realize just how much we're loved. When we feel all those blessings coming down into our lives through that true divine love that we feel all the time when we pray and we feel that the eyes of love are upon us. I mean, it's a wonderful thing. It's not a bad thing to feel that somebody is watching you. The eyes of the divine, looking down, knowing that their child is truly starting to thrive and gain traction within a world she didn't understand. Think about it. He, she, whoever. Those who don't understand their parents become so happy when they see them truly start to remember who they are and thrive within this universe. To truly surrender to the divine and others and bring peace and harmony to the world against all adversity, even in front of those who don't believe her, who know her and know her heart and don't understand. It can be hard. It can be hard for all of us. And I ask that you please look deep within your heart and soul and find the connection to the divine and let it thrive for all of us. The shadows have taken over for far too long, and they have hurt the heart of nature to where some people are confused and they don't understand what true love and beauty is. They don't understand the magic of the plants or the universe or see the divine in all things, and we need to change that. For Rose and for everyone. Everyone needs to know that Rose is back. She's healthy, happy, and she's not alone. She's never been alone. She just had a very broken heart. And she's begun to understand that even through the shadows, some have hurt her at times of lightness within her life. And she says, thank you. But she wants you all to understand now that Rose is truly home. And the message is coming through to all of you that you're hearing from Rose. If they're not filled with love and light, they're not from her. Okay? They're from the damage that was done to her by a very bad person that told her magic was evil, not true, not pure. If you don't think you can curse a plant, think again. You can truly, truly hurt Mother Nature and her children. And we're asking that you please, please look in your heart and feel it. Feel the pain that was caused by the lies and the deceit and the treachery from the shadows. Rose doesn't show shadows. She shows true light and love. We know it's hard to understand, but it's going to be okay. And everyone will start to see the truth and truly understand Rose when they begin working with her about how her heart got hurt and how she was crying for understanding and nobody was listening to her. I told you I'll tell her story forever. It's a long one, but it's true. And I won't let her down. Will you? Singer, use your voice. Sing your praises to the Lord your God, to the earth, to the heavens above, the earth beneath your feet. Sing it out. Sing out all your beauty and joy and love to the entire universe. When I drive during the day and I listen to music, when it touches my heart, generally almost all the time, I sing it out to the universe to let the universe know how much I love her, him, it. I don't care how you say it, but I send all my love out. And I want the world to know how much I love it. The plants, the animals, the trees, the birds, the flowers, my other half, my Father above, Mother who is beneath my feet when I walk upon her, and the grass tickles my feet, or I smell the essence of her flowers, and such delight fills my nostrils when I smell certain scents. I mean, it's a wonderful thing, and we're asking that you please use your voice to sing it to the world, to send your love out, and let her love that's meant for you find you. Let her show you the way back home. Please. Funnel your love down into her till springtime. Well, even after spring. But truly through this winter, coming into spring, funnel all your love down into her so that she knows you're waiting for her and listening for her return to bring you blessings. Plant all your seeds of love within her womb, the womb of the earth, so that she'll spring forth come spring. It's going to be glorious. Truly time to breathe. For the earth to breathe. For us to breathe our love down into the earth. To truly be vulnerable at this time. And allow our sanctuaries to flow down into the mother's sanctuary within her womb. Allow our heart and our love where we feel safe down into Mother Earth so that she'll feel safe and loved and all of her children can come out and play this spring and they can finally break on through to the other fucking side where they belong and no longer stay within the shadows and know the purification of the sun's love like we do as they experience their rebirth and their new beginnings, just like we do. Every day, I just ask that you invoke the spirit of the earth, the love within your heart. Invoke the spirit of Rose, if you will, true love and joy, true passion, delight, innocence. That's what Rose is. Invoke that spirit and use her strength that is built on love and joy. True love and joy, true delight when she sees the eyes of those she loves shine. Use that strength and just truly activate it with your breath and your words and your love and send it all down into the heart of Mother. And then come springtime, we can all dance in true celebration, knowing that we are finally on the right path, able to heal the generations of our ancestors and all the wounds, the true master DNA of the universe, to heal it and to transform it, all of our fears and all of our doubts, when we work with that inner alchemy and truly bring love into all aspects of our life, our entire world. The plants are alive. Trust me. They have feelings. I promise you. Did you ever think of the buttercups? When you were younger and you would hold them under to see if they reflected? But they always reflected, but it was because the buttercup reflected the light of the sun, the love of the sun. The buttercup truly does, it shows joy and peace and strength. Some would say that it's just a weed and would look at it not so nicely, but that would be the scorn of society. Those without that love in their heart, or that have so much pain covering up their love, or that one spark of divine light, that they look at things with pessimism. And it's those that we're looking to turn around. It's those that haven't seen their inner being yet, that little one inside, or have been directed to their guardian spirit, their their life's blood, that we'll give them exactly what they need, that which they are missing. Let's get a high vibe card. Well, I told you. Come springtime, be ready. They're all waking up and they're all going to be searching. Do you have what it takes to pull them in and love them? I sure hope so. Because we're freeing them all, and we're all going to work towards the path of light, to true ascension, to achieve true balance within our lives, all of our lives, between heaven and earth, Mother Nature and our Father above, between all of us, the light, the dark, the good, the bad, the shadows, the light, when we can all truly dance and rejoice in true celebration. Yes, I want the light to take over the darkness. I want the love to take over the hate. I want the light to take over the shadows. But we all know that balance is essential, and that life can be truly fragile, and that we all need to work on everything healing, true cellular healing of the universe, where everything starts to come in alignment as we show our true hearts and shine like the stars we are, and continue to allow all of our brothers and sisters to truly blossom into who they are meant to be. Let's go ahead and get a healing energy for the day. It's going to be great. I'm so ready for spring. I have been working with Rose every day, and I plan on working with her forever. But we are sending all of our love down and all the messages down into the earth. Yeah, she's been working real hard. Yes, she has. I'm telling you right now, I've never seen anything like it. She is on a warpath of love and light to bring joy to the world and rid the world of its shadows. Please take up her fight with her. Be ready. Come springtime, don't get left behind. Balance. I find a balance between each sphere of my life. I am the master of my daily life. I make time to nourish the spiritual and the physical. I bring love to my world by fulfilling the needs of my body and soul. And I pray you do as well, always. They want this other card, and I never know why. But let's get it. She's saying this is the one. It is. Inner beauty. Yes. I open the eyes of my heart and direct my gaze to the light within every being. Personality and physical appearance are in the image of man. Beauty and goodness are in the image of God. Just like I was talking about yesterday, to open yourself to the eyes, to open your eyes of your heart to the divine in everything. The divine in your brothers and sisters, the divine in the plants and the flowers, and the blades of grass, and the animals, and the trees, bushes, the hedges. See that divine light in everything, and truly open the eyes and ears of your heart to the inner majesty that flows through all of us, that true love, light, and beauty, and allow your beliefs to consume you. That true belief that we are children of the divine. We all are. We all have divine light and love flowing between us, and it connects us always. It's the hatred and the limiting beliefs that disconnect us. Belief. I believe in myself, the beauty of life, and the goodness of God. Thus, I have the power to fulfill my dreams. The will of the Almighty supports me. My life is showered in divine light, and my heart opens to the power of the universe. And the power of the universe is mighty. It's right at your fingertips. You just need to work with the divine and call your higher self down and allow the little one to shine inside. Truly, it's a choice. It is a choice. I choose serenity, light, and positive energy. No matter what I go through, I choose happiness. I rise above fear and direct my thoughts to God. And now I know that's not always easy. Sometimes some pretty brute shit can happen to us, right? We can get some pretty bad things going on. But we still need to try and find that light within. We still need to try to find that good within the bad. And we do that by always remembering to return to heart. Always. I breathe light and stick to the essential for my soul. The present moment. I calm my thoughts. I focus on my heart and find space to be where my light and greatness are. I find peace in inner silence. Yes, I'll read it one more time. I did kind of cut it up there, didn't I? Return to heart. I breathe light and stick to the essential for my soul. The present moment. I calm my thoughts. I focus on my heart and find space to be where my light and greatness are. I find peace in inner silence. And that's a wonderful thing. And that's what we all want. We all want that peace and inner silence and true joy that comes from elevating ourselves, freeing ourselves from our limiting beliefs, and truly raising our vibration and elevating our heart and soul. I free myself from fear and trust the universe. I direct my thoughts to the beauty inside and around me. I use my spiritual strengths and knowledge to create light, and I rise above all doubt. I do pray you rise above all doubt. And you know what? I'd like to get us a fairy blessing, if you don't mind, for the day. Something is saying we need a fairy blessing. I'm not sure what it is, but let's go ahead and get it, okay? Oh, my fairy book? Absolutely, I'll show you this one. I know, I heard you ask yesterday, but I didn't think. This is a book of fairies that I got when I was in Boston. I was going through some trying times, and I really enjoyed it, and I really started to fall in love with fairies. The blue butterfly, it makes me think of the blue flame, I guess you could say, that we followed. That flame of love and that true transformation. For that blue light that I see that I call electricity. But the fairies, it's a beautiful, beautiful book. It truly is. I love my fairies so very much. It talks about them. It tells a brief story of fairies. But let's see if I can show you one of my favorite pictures in here. Let's see if I can find it. There are so many. Fairies exist in all realms of the world, you know. Water, air, fire, nature, just everywhere. They're everywhere. They live and breathe as we do. Truly they do. I love all my pictures, but there's one in particular that I wish to show you. This one. I'll even read it to you. She's truly gorgeous, right? Thera. Common name, Thera, the blue ice fairy. Other name, Fairy of Solitude. Sighting date, December 21st, 1998, in dawn, in the Icelandic Highlands, during the winter solstice. Thera, also known as the Keeper of Memory, is said to reside in the temple of Iceland's oldest glacier. Local lore records that among the endless reflections and within the kaleidoscope temple of ice are records of every moment of this planet's history, locked in an icy tabula. Thera waits for the day when the sun will release her. Salt thrown across the face of her glacier can help melt that salt. Knowing she craves sunshine, I chose the shortest day of the year in the dawn of its half hour of daylight. In the pre-dawn light, I hiked through jagged lava fields to the colossal glacier. I arrived at the southernmost section of the glacier wall just in time, and as the sun began to rise, I threw the salt, and there she was, staring out at me through the blue ice. She was motionless, but as the minutes passed and the light grew brighter, she seemed slowly to come alive. Her gaze shifted towards me, and then I felt a coolness. A sun had slipped away, the ice was silent, and Thera was gone. And just as it is with all of our fairies and angels, When we seek them earnestly, we need to be open to how they present themselves to us. We may not always understand it. It could be through a butterfly. It could be through a plant. It could be through a flower. It could be through a bee or a blade of grass. It could be through the willow tree down the road. There's just no way to know how your spirit is going to reach out to you. Your fairy guardian that looks after you always. You just don't know where it's coming from. What plant, what flower, what rock, what mountainside, what skylight. It just doesn't matter. You just never know where your fairy's going to come from. Yes, there is the fairy that's sleeping in here that I really, really like. I'll show it to you. Yes. She's here somewhere. Laurel. Laurel is truly beautiful. You want me to read her too? Okay. I'll read Laurel. Laurel, the purple sleeping fairy. That's what I feel like sometimes. Talisman of the unprotected. Sighting date, April 17th, 1999, 7 p.m. in Hawaii. Peak sighting season, March through April, early spring. Well, that would make sense. She is the purple sleeping fairy after all. I read in the manuscript that this fairy appears in a small child locked in eternal sleep. According to local lore, her unguarded sleep embodies the essence of vulnerability. She lies unprotected, yet sleeps unafraid. A symbol of power to the most helpless of creatures. She sleeps surrounded by colorful beads of light, as if her guardian angels all around her. Sure, I'll do a picture-in-picture. You bet. Lore. I did not need a lore for Laurel, since the glow of light surrounding her revealed her location. Notes. I first spotted the colored lights as I skirted a waterfall at the edge of the forest. I climbed a tree and saw that, as I had hoped, they were circling and sleeping Laurel. I took some photos, then climbed down next to her. I was close enough to touch her, and I realized with a shock there was nothing to prevent me from doing so. I reached out my hand, but at the last instant, something made me stop. As I climbed up for one more photo, Laurel turned over in her sleep. I left as quietly as I could. I believe in fairies. You know I do. I believe in fairies of all kinds. Of the light, of the air. I even know there are fairies that live in the dark, but mainly because they were made to. Not that they wanted to. Yes, I have all kinds of books on fairies. You can look at any of them anytime you want. Let's go ahead and get our fairy blessing now, okay? Anytime you want. I know, it's a beautiful book, isn't it? You're very welcome. I told you I would. Thank you for not letting me forget. I appreciate it very much. I have a lot going on in my mind sometimes. So thank you. I don't mind. Not a bit. Anytime. All right, let's get our fairy blessing. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Can't wait for the first of the year. I'm going to give fairy blessing then too. A blessing of fairy magic. Fucking excellent. I can't wait. All right, so let's read it, shall we? Well, you know how I feel about fairy magic, don't you? Oh, look, it's even got my favorite number, 33. Well, my other half was 33 when I met him, so to speak. He's a little older now. Yes, it has an angel meaning too, but we're not going into that right now. The blessing of fairy magic is a blessing to all of us. Fairy magic is a blessing to all of us. And in truth, you work with it without even knowing much of the time. When this gift of fairy magic comes to you, let there be a sense that whatever you touch has a spark of magic to it. A little extra life force flowing through your fingertips. A little extra depth in the way you see the world. A little extra tastiness to the food you eat. And a little extra kindness to you every day. Let whatever magic you decide to create have the blessing of the Fae. Yes, please. So your words and your actions, your wishes and your dreams begin to merge, one into the other, until the inner world is mirrored by the outer world, and you feel you are creating what you desire in your life, and aligning closer and closer and closer with the lunar cycles, the solar cycles, the growing times, and the harvest. Come closer to the budding and the blooming, and to the fall of leaf, and work within these energies so that what you wish for has its truest chance of actualizing into the world of nature. The nature world is alive and humming with fairy magic. And now this blessing is offered to you as a co-creation, a ceremony, a desire made action, a blessing that is enacted. You are blessed, child of the Fae, and they offer you now their magic, this entry into the natural world, so that you too can know the gift of the touch that brings life to the world. Blessings of fairy magic to you, friend. I told you. All the fairies, all the plants, all the spirits of nature, they're going to be looking for their guardians this spring. Please open your heart and your life and allow them in. Allow the magic of the Fae to rule your world, and allow us to truly shine and begin to raise the vibration of the planet in a more accelerated fashion, to truly use that which the divine has given us to make magic happen within this world and raise the vibration of this planet and universe. Please accept the blessing of fairy magic and funnel all your love, your hope, your desires into the center of the earth, into our mother. And on springtime, watch it all grow as it lifts all up from the earth and bursts full in so many beautiful colors. I was going to say in living color. That's a show, isn't it? In living color. But in living color, and just truly enjoy the magic of it. And I promise, the more love you put down into the earth right now, the more you funnel your heart and all your hope, your aspirations and your dreams down into the mother, all those seeds that you sow within the earth, within her womb. Come springtime, when she bursts through with new life, so will all your hopes, dreams, and aspirations. All your love and joy will come just through so much more immensely and so much more poetically, I would say. Well, I like the poetic nature in things. How I like the poeticness of nature in and of itself. There's so much beauty within nature, so much to write about. All right, love and light. Oh, yeah, are you sure? Fine. All right. Sacred destiny, here we go. I don't know, but I'll do it. I don't mind. Our sacred destiny to bring joy into the world and love and light, to heal the hearts of many as we accelerate ourselves within this world to a higher vibrational status. Yes, why not? It's a glorious thing to do. Abundance, true abundance, when we live our lives for the Fae and for Mother Earth and for our Father above. True abundance and joy and happiness and love within our hearts. In life, true abundance. We just need to remember to allow the sun and the divine love continue to purify us, and use the moon and the cycles to clear our auras, and to truly, truly release the negativity as we need to, with a gentle release, with our angels, guides, and fairies. All right, love and light to you always. I wish you the best of days. I truly do. I hope you like my videos and find value. And if you do, please hit like, subscribe, and come back for more. And I wish you the very best. Bye-bye. Namaste.